Hello guys, I'm Jathan Digra and I'm going to start my 14 tutorial video on Solidworks. In this tutorial, I'm going to make the socket head cap screw, which is also named as Allen bolts. So this is the bolt which I'm going to make in this tutorial. So this is the M6 bolt which is having the 1.0 mm pitch, and this thread length it is about 24 mm, and the total length of this bolt it is about 51 mm. So let's begin. First of all, I'm going to the sketch, taking the front plane, and here I'm going to draw the center line. So I'm just showing you what I'm going to make. I'm going to firstly I'm going to make this cross section, half of this cross section, accepting these line which is representing to this hexagonal slot, which I will perform in a second step, and accepting these thread which is I will perform in a last step. So I just make this cross half of this cross section, this lines, and let's begin. So firstly I'm going to draw this bolt roughly, not given the dimension. I'm given the dimension of this, and this is about 10 mm. Like just I'm searching what is that. This is about 10 mm, and this is the 6 and total 51. This is a 10. This is also 6 because here I'm going to perform the 6 mm bolts. So in a bolt, M is representing to maximum diameter of the bolts, and it is of 6 mm also, and the distance from this end to last point it is about 51 mm. So and just complete the fully constrained, going to fully constrain this sketch, given the dimension from center point to this end point. It is about, it will take the 51 divided by 2, it is 25.5. Just let's see the fully sketches in black, it is representing that our sketch is in fully constrained. So here we are going to give the radius which is of 0.6 mm, just given the fillet of 0.6 mm, and this is the hand. Here I'm going to draw, then going to the feature tool, then revolve it. So this is a revolve, it is automatically take, and then okay. Now I'm going to the top view. Just in this view, here I'm going to draw this circle. Firstly I'm going to draw a circle, and firstly I will perform the drill up to 3 mm, and this is representing, as you see here over here, this point in this triangular form which is representing to the cone, which is it is about 118 mm, a 118 degree, which is representing to the drill size, drill at the corner points. Going to the hole wizard option, here I am going to perform a hole with by using the drill sizes. Here it is asking about the drill sizes. What is the diameter of the drill? As you see over here, this is equal to the 5 SW5. SW means sidewise hexagonal, which is tangent to both lines. So I have just perform this 5 mm diameter of the drill, and blind depth it is about 3 mm, and the, as you see here, this cone will be automatically made. So as I perform here, you can see, just going to the position and going to take in the 3. Let's, what will happen, that is something 5 mm diameter, and is there any, no, let's perform again. 3D sketch, center point of this circle, this is the point. So okay, this is as you, if I'm going to the side view, if I will see the hidden line view, hidden line. So here we can see this is automatically made, which is the default setting. So now I am going to perform the thread on this. For making, before making the thread, firstly I will give the chamfer at the corner of 0.5 mm with having the 45 degree. Just do it, and 0.5, and the angle it is about 45 degree. Just perform over here. So then I am going to make the thread. So we can also make, there's are two options. If I will search here thread, so they are the cosmetic thread, which will not show the thread size, which is just represent. I will perform it first. Just going to take, and it is asking about the circular edge. Circular edge. I will select this one. Let's see, and it is asking the up to next. You can give the blind. So now here I can perform the DIN, which I am machine DIN is standard, which is representing to German standard, and the types of this thread is a machine thread. M6 is 0 point, but we have to perform M6 1.0. So I will choose. This is the option of that, and this is the minor diameter, and or the this thing. And here I'm going to perform the 23.5, which is because half is this, 0.5 mm is this, and 23.5 is the end of the thread, which is distance from this end to this end. It is about 25 mm, 24 mm. So as you see over here, if I'm going to the top view, here I'm going to find that this is representing to the 3/4 circle in a inner side of this net, which is also representing to the thread. And if we see the side view, so this sign, which is, if you study in the drawing, you will know that what is the representation of the thread. So this is also you can perform. Just I'm going to delete this sign. I'm going to draw a actual thread. So going to the thread, going to the whole wizard option, arrow sign, just going to the thread, and it is asking, firstly it is asking about the same thing, edge of the cylinder. Just I will take this point. I know this is the inner two where I have to perform, because at this point it should be reached 23.5, because the total length of the thread it is about 24 mm. So just do it. I can take the offset, because offset from the outer side. I will take the outer side, like 0.5 you can say. I will take the 1 mm in the outward direction, and here from this point to this point it should be this 24.5, 24.5. So at the end point we will find that 24 mm. So the metric type we have here, you will see the type of the thread. There's an inch die, inch tap. So I am taking the metric die. So the outer diameter is 6 mm, and the pitch is, it is about 1.0 mm. We have to cut thread. So as you see over here, this is a cut thread, and just do it. So as you see over here, I have to perform here the hexagonal slot, ln slot, just going to the top view. So here I'm going to make the this hexagonal. So just, and the side, as you see over here, this is the sidewise 5. So I will give the dimension to this diameter is the 5, which is also equal to the 5 mm. This diameter is, it is about 5 mm. So just, and up to the depth of, sorry, the extrude cut, it is the depth of the 3 mm here. So just okay. So this is the bolt which I am going to make in this tutorial. Thank you. Have a nice day.